see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. The guy, he is priority number one.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in
turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Lopez wants to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finds his big tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down.
Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him else.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the pressure. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Lopez wants to fire. Using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's gone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter in the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Gauze. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the arms because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gauze. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Got it behind the line. It's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying the football?
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David. Can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Lopez wants to fire. It's complete. Ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Gauze. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Bring in the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Soft spot in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Ship. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Right on the money. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.